morning, friends. Good morning, we're back. We're back. More Dragon Quest. Here's going crazy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't care, but I do. We're back. We're back. Back. Should be finishing up chapter 3 today, starting chapter 4. And fingers crossed, chapter 4 will be finished tomorrow and be able to finish this game. It's called the final chapter. It's not even called chapter 4. Just the final chapter. So, fingers crossed we're all good there. There won't be a stream on Tuesday. I think I mentioned that maybe at the end of yesterday. I don't remember, but yeah, Bernie will be here all day. We've got some stuff to take care of around the house before I leave for a week and a half, and I've got to come visit because I can't leave Shadow here for that long. And he can't come with me, unfortunately. Hard enough introducing the dog to the new space, let alone a cat to 9 other cats. Wouldn't work. You heard her name. You're not paying attention to me, you're talking about me. She just huffed. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Good time. Good time. Having fun. We unlocked the last teleportal for chapter 3, so the green teleportal. Barbella. Orbius. Hello, friend. Good morning to you. Cheers. Today is the last little bit of my hype sauce. So raspberry lemonade. It's one of my favorite flavors, and now it's all gone. Cheers to you. Delicious. Delicious. First one last night. Great game. Great game. We played really well. Played really well. And then game 1 is on Wednesday, I think. Is that the 3rd? I think it's on Wednesday. Yes. So I'll be there at that game. That'll be exciting. Anyway, regardless. So it was a good series. We won. We're going to the finals. It's a big deal for us. I don't think we've won a championship in like 12 years. Or, maybe it's just not even been to the finals in 12 years. I don't remember. The last time we played the Knicks in the finals was in 1999. So it's a long time. I think Tim Duncan was playing back then. A nice little repeat. The Knicks are a good team. They've beat us a couple of times. They beat us in the Cup, the NBA Cup, back in January, I think. Maybe February, I don't remember. Anyway, earlier this year. And I think they beat us one other time throughout the season. We've got a good team. Brunson is really good clutch. They recently switched up their offense. They're playing a lot through Karl Anthony Towns. He's leading the offense lately, which is interesting. So it'll be a good series, I think. Hopefully we come out on top. That's the goal, always, isn't it? You always want to win. Kind of the idea. Regardless, excited to see what happens. Good for the team. Good for the city. Good stuff. We actually just voted to build a brand new arena for them this last year. So I think sometime around, in 2030s, so in quite a few years, but they'll have a new arena, which is nice. We've got a lot of good young guys on the team that are playing extremely well, and they're doing good stuff. To be with us for a while, which is good. Anyway, I don't have much else to yap about today. I kind of just want to get into this game. I started a little late because I got distracted. I also made a delicious lunch. Great. So, let us play the game, shall we? Go lay down, little one. I love you, but you're okay. We just went outside. Before we started, I'll let you out in a little bit. Alright, Cole and Gallenholm. Let's do this. Load save game. Please don't take me from the beginning. I'd probably cry. Yay, everybody's clapping because we beat up the final boss. Oh yeah, hold on. I don't have my infinite jump. Absolute shenanigans. Unplayable. Honestly, having an infinite jump is just so much fun. It's not even necessary, it's just tons of fun. Time saving. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. See, I think I can jump forever and fall and won't take any damage here because the game doesn't recognize that I started from another height. It's kind of fun. Okay, let's see what we got. That can go away. That's fine, actually. That can go away. This can all get sorted. Why can't I tidy everything up? Oh, probably because it's sorted in that configuration, isn't it? I could sort all of it now, but when it's already like this, it's kind of already sorted. That makes sense, actually. Okay, I don't think there's much more I need to do. How much does the snow cone give me? I wanted to do 20%. Good. We'll eat one of those, and then off to the green portal. Actually, I lied. We're gonna do something else really quick. We have our Hana hammer. Hi, baby. Hi. Oda says hi, everybody. Come on, you're okay, okay? Go lay down. You're perfectly fine. I'll let you out in a little bit. We're not going to try to fight anything. I'm really just trying to get over here. I want to see if I have... What is that? Well, I got distracted. Hold on. Obsidian. Oh, never mind. This whole thing is obsidian. I just couldn't collect it before because I didn't have this hammer. That's cool. Okay, cool. But we also got our first thing of silver, which I didn't see before. Okay, anyway, the only reason we're doing all this is because I want to go see if I can break this... Break this thing over here. There was a mean statue who breathed fire on me for no reason. Sorry about that. That's the wrong button. Here we are. Firstly, can I break any of this now? No. Means I probably can't break you either. Bummer. Yeah, no. Can't do it. I don't know why, but... will not let me. And then the other thing, I don't think I can break these tower blocks either. It'd be funny if there was another way into this place. Might be, but... over here, there's that tower. I don't think I can break that down either. I don't really want to fall to my death. Really just need to see if I can... I can't break these either. Okay. I have 9 Chimera wings. We're just going to use one. I was hoping that I could break that down. The bottom of that tower is locked, and I can't unlock it. I don't have the key to unlock it. So I was hoping that maybe with a new hammer I could break into either of those places. But Alright, brand new area. Got ourselves a nice little green Naviglobe. We don't really use that often. The maps aren't like so big that I get lost in them. Got more of this. This is cool. Let's just make paper. Books, actually. Which are comprised of paper. Anyway. Defeat the monsters attacking Galenholm. Oh no! Caw, a human. I probably should have taken my friends, brought my friends with me. 100% should have. Hold on. We will fight these guys for sure, but I have 3 allies that I can take with me on this trip, and I feel like we should do it. How's it? We'll sleep first, because everybody else is sleeping. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Talk to Cecile really quick. Jonathan, you can travel back and forth to Galenholm using that teleport, right? Well, before I came here, I saw a rather strange cave that might be of interest to a builder like yourself. It was really mysterious, not to mention a little scary. I couldn't see very far inside, but I got the odd feeling it was a lot deeper than it seemed. Anyway, you should be able to find it if you travel through the red teleportal. If you're interested in things like that, you should go and take a look. Oh, and one more thing. If you like books, don't you? Well, I've been thinking a lot of the conversation in this town is limited to the size and the shape of various bits of the body. But if we had a lovely library here with books and bookshelves and chairs and benches, perhaps we might be able to turn the discussion to more enlightening topics. She wants me to build a library. I don't know how to build a library, but we certainly could try that. Probably need more bookshelves. Kind of interested. I've never built a library before. Let's see. It's not a private room. Not an inn. Not a private room. Not a bath or changing room. Not a garden. Not a kitchen. I doubt it would be considered a workshop. And we have a utility. Library. 1 bench, 4 bookcases, 2 books, 1 table, and 1 light source. It's gonna have to be pretty big. But I'm sure we could manage that, yeah? Do I want it that close? No, I don't like it that close. I want it, like, 1 off, I think. Do I want the door over here or over there? Over here is fine. It's much smaller than I think I want it to be. Let's... do this. Of course, monsters appear near my base. They always do. Where are they? There you are. You leave my base alone. Laser beams? Oh my goodness. They just laser beamed my... Ow. Anybody want to help me? No? That's fine. Don't worry, I got this, everybody. Just stay back, do nothing. Alright, cool. Luckily, I've doubled up the walls around my base, so... Okay, there's that. Hey, Lucio. How's it going, friend? How are you feeling? Hopefully better than yesterday. Obsidian. Feel better? Good. Good, good, good. Getting everything up. It's a table. That's a big table. I wonder if this will work. Probably so. I'll take it anyway. I think I have anything else in here that I want or need. But I do need another bookcase. I need several bookcases. I'm gonna need a door. I'm gonna need a light source. Okay, and then I need to craft some more bookcases and some more books. No, not make books here. I don't forge books, right? No. Is it in the other one? Is it? Oh, it's right there in front of me. I need more Freesia flowers? Oh no! Okay, well... Let's go... Find some more... Where did I find a good amount of Freesia flowers before? Quite a few of them down here, I think. See them all around the lake. It'd be cool to plant our own Freesia flowers, but... Give me your butter. I know you got a lot of events coming up, Luciu. What's, like, next on the list? Or next on the schedule? You guys can all leave me alone. I'm just trying to collect flowers. You're just kind of in my way. I need quite a bit of flowers because you need books to build a bookshelf, which in some ways makes sense, in other ways does not. The shelf itself does not require books, but I guess it makes sense in a game such as this. Man. There's some flowers out there. Whoa. What's that? I don't want to spend too much time doing this, because I have to get through some things today, but... You know, I've never built a library before. I also tried to build a garden, and that did not work, so I don't... Hopefully this works, but... Really? I was, like, so far away from you. I'm gonna try throwing a snowball at me, I just know it. Don't get licked. Okay. They can throw vertically. That's actually super cool. Ooh, a new treat. A tea service. Oh, cool. No, that was a thing. I always forget that I can just craft these from anywhere I want out here, more or less. Carrying around one of these benches might be a pretty good idea, but they're kind of scattered all over the place, so... I guess it's not really necessary, just kind of neat. Okay. This is cool. Tea service decoration. A delicate and dainty tea table setting ideal for afternoon tea. Cannot be eaten. Makes sense. Alright. So I need... How many bookcases do I need? I need 4 bookcases, which means I need 12 books. I know. Yes, 12 books. And I already have... I don't have any books, I don't think. Oh, I also need more books. I need 2 books just laying around. So, I'm out of orange oil. Crazy, didn't expect that. And I need 4 bookcases. This makes... I'm such an idiot. Wait, ugh. I didn't check. That makes... This recipe makes 5 bookshelves. I didn't need 12 books. I just need... Alright, now I got a crap ton of books. Everyone gets a book. Okay, so we'll go ahead and throw the door on the library, and that should create nothing, because it's... Now we've got an empty room. Okay, we'll put a long table in the middle. We'll put a tea service in the middle. We'll put a book on the table. We will put our 4 bookcases on various sides of the room. We'll place 1 more book. And that should give us a library. And it doesn't again. Oh, I don't have a bench. I do have a bench. I don't know where it is, though. Bench, 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 bench. That's a table. Bookcases. Books. I'm not seeing any benches in here. I see stools. I don't see benches in here either. I know I have a bench, because I used it. Is it in my coffer? It is in my coffer. Alright, cool. Jonathan builds his first library. There we go. Now I have a library. Hooray! Library. Hooray! Hooray! There you go, Cecile. Jonathan, you can travel back. I already did that. She's telling me about this thing that I can't do anything about. Okay, I already built you a library. Alright, cool. So that's done. Now that you're all here with me... Oh, no, this is Cecile again. Cecile, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go. This is between you and me, alright? I was passing by the baths the other day when I quite innocently overheard Glutamus and Maxie whispering to each other. They seemed to be saying that Barbella killed somebody. Perhaps I merely misheard them, but I must admit the thought that I might be living alongside a murderer has me quite shaken. I'm sure it couldn't possibly be true, but what if it is? I suggest that you make private rooms for these bodybuilding bandits as quickly as you can. I imagine they'd like a place with a nameplate, a pot, a feather bed, a pair of dumbbells, a light source, a painting, and preferably a lock on the door. I do know. I could certainly build one of these. It's just a private bedroom. As far as a bed goes... Do I care? I don't actually care. It's not necessary. Alright. Oh, goodness. In fact, I've heard a rumor there's 4 great giants among them, and each one's holding onto a different bit of furniture. It ain't gonna help us beat the Magmalis, but if you fancy trying urine against them, I ain't gonna stop you. Okay, cool. That's one of the brothers. You know, Jonathan, I feel bad asking you to do so much for me, but promise me you'll look after Barbella, alright? Don't think I'm just gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs. If you watch Barbella's back, then I'll watch yours. How about it? If you're gonna go out hunting for monsters and materia, do you want me to come along? Yes. Aw, cripes. My head's starting to ache already. I'll come with you, but let's not go too far from the base, alright? We're gonna go far from the base. Here's Maxie. I believe in you, Jonathan. You and Barbella are gonna do great things together. And I'm gonna do my bit too. If you ever need a hand, fight the monsters, say the word. I do. I say the word. Word. Alright, cool. Alright, love it. Now we can come over here and probably should have waited, I suppose, till daytime. But really, it's gonna be fine. These guys are useless, are pointless. They don't serve any purpose. Ooh, I fell asleep. I have a ring for that. Quite annoying. I do have a ring. Let's see, equipment. Okay, maybe it's in my coffer. No, if it was in my coffer, it would say it was in my coffer, wouldn't it? Must be in a chest. That's super annoying. I know it's in one of the chests. But if I go back to the... If I go back, then... I don't know what's hitting me with the sleep. It is quite annoying, though. Apparently you stay asleep until you get hit with something else. Probably a giant... Probably a giant snowball. Can't... Okay, I don't know how they're killing the... I don't know how they're killing the, Goodness, what am I trying to say? The frost guys. Maybe Hela's hammer gives them... Oh my goodness. Could you stop? What is that about? Just spamming the same ability. These guys suck. I don't really know what to do with them. Hammer, 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 hammer. Monsters are defeated. Hooray! We did it. My goodness, that was something. No reply, it's just a pile of scrap metal. Can I break it? No. A broken barricade. This guy made noises. Who are you? Identity confirmed. Friend of Barbella. Assistant to Master Galileo. Detected. Apology mode activated. Forgive me. Magamotor stolen by monsters. Magimotor? Magamotor? Secure Troid mission failed. Friend of Barbella. Take this. System shutdown imminent. Master Galileo loved Barbella. Please protect her. None of them obtains Galileo's research record, so that was easy. Oh, okay. I mean, that was by far the easiest thing we've done. Notebook is lying open on the table. Do you want to read it? Yes. At long last, I have achieved my aim. The Volco-Voltaic Magamotor is complete. For so long, I fruitlessly scrabbled in the dark, but now I see the light. My mind is brimming with new ideas. What a fool I was to resist. If only I knew what wisdom waited me, I would have made this decision so much sooner. Tee hee hee ha 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 wah ha 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 wah ha ha. Seems that whoever wrote this note wasn't in the most balanced frame of mind. Jonathan gently puts the book back down. I bet Barbella will know what's going on. Got my first set of stationery. Let's see. The chest is empty. Whatever was inside, it must have been taken by the monsters. Alright. I don't see anything else over here. We got what we came for. So I suppose I could just leave. What, a bath? Bath. Okay, while we're here, I think we're gonna take out take out our ring of sleep. So those monsters putting us to sleep is quite annoying, if not devastating. It's not in here.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's in here. Ring of Awakening. Shove that in to... all this can go into here. Need that. Alright. And then if we go to equipment now, so what do I want to... This gives me 5 attack. This decreases damage taken from direct attacks. So we'll remove this and put on that ring. Here we go. I like the idea of staying alive more than I like the idea of doing damage. So the monsters raided the place, did they? Looks like they've been watching what who was up to and beat us to the punch. Those rotten monsters have gotten their dirty hands on Galileo's ultimate invention. There's no time to lose. I've got to read through the records before it's too late. Hurry up, Jonathan, and hand him over. Yep. Let's see now. Core blind me, Jonathan. Do you know what this is? You know, I told you Galileo was working on a way of combining the powers of ice and fire. Well, it looks like these records show us exactly how to use that weapon power to build its ultimate weapon. Galileo didn't have the power to build, so he was never able to just sit down and knock the thing up. But now we've got the builder on board, we'll be able to complete his life's work. If we can work out what he's going on about, that is. It's going to be a tough job understanding these notes, but I'll give it my best shot. Thanks, Jonathan. I'll let you know when I've worked anything out. Uh-oh. Probably gonna have to fight something, aren't I? Surprisingly, no. The monsters. There you are. Hey. Oh, look, I have help this time. That's nice of you. Nice, we did it. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's Cecile. Alright, what's up, Cecile? Excuse me, Jonathan. I hate to bother you when you're so busy fighting the monsters. However, I've been having a little bit of a problem lately. Can I talk to you about it? Yes, of course. Oh, thank you. The truth is, I've been hearing a strange singing voice in the night, and it's stopping me from getting any sleep. It's a beautiful song, but with such a mournful melody, the moment I hear it, I simply well up. If you have the time, I'd be ever so grateful if you could find out where that music was coming from. By the way, do you remember the shiny silver key that the monsters were trying to steal from me when we first met? I found it half buried in that very same snowfield, just on the other side of the red teleportal. It's my most precious possession, and I keep it upon my person night and day. Well, that key seems to glow with light every time I hear the voice. It's almost as if the two things are connected. Here, Jonathan, though I'm loath to part with it, I entrust my key to you. Take it back to the snowfield on the other side of the red teleportal, and put this mystery to bed before I go quite mad. Contains a key. Perfect. Now we can get in. New quest markers appear on the compass. I know exactly where we're going. And I'm not taking any help. Sure, we'll save. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Enter. And because I'm lazy, we're going to take a shortcut. Hiccup. Boop, boop. Go away, go away, go away. Sort. Beautiful. I bet together we could probably take down the giant ogre, but I don't think it's really necessary. this wasn't so... I guess it was a shortcut, but not a very shortcut. You're a big one, aren't you? Okay, I should be able to take... Oop, I'm going to take damage there, but that's fine. Okay, unlock. Let's go. I couldn't break down anything here. I tried, believe me. There is... all the bookshelves. Ah, it's you again. You have done well to gain entrance to this tower. I lost the key a lifetime ago. So, what do you want with me? Did that woman send you? My singing is disturbing a maiden's sleep. My apologies, I meant no malice by it. I sing only for my own amusement. My ancestor was a famous minstrel who played upon a silver lyre. It seems I inherited his love for music. You asked my name. I am Galileo. When I lived, I was but a humble inventor. And you? Do you still serve that woman, Barbella? She's a fiend with two faces. Just look how she relies upon my inventions to fight back against the monsters. Isn't that a good thing? And yet it was she who prevented me from completing my research and achieving my lifelong dream. Allow me to give you some plain advice. Part company with Barbella this instant. After all, did I not tell you, the woman is a murderer. You would do well to remain on your guard at all times, lest she sink her claws into you too. As for the other matter, I promise I will sing no more. Please pass my apologies to the maiden in question for any distress I have caused. That's disappointing. The book is titled A Passage to Tantajal, Volume 4. Hey, look, our good friend Augustus is here. I would like to read it. Long have I journeyed from Cantlin through the swamps of Vermuldar and the deserts of Kol to find myself here among the icy wastes of Galenholm. My travels have borne me across many a high peak and deep sea, and finally have brought me to a startling realization. The geography of Alefgard is not as it once was. It would seem the level of the sea hath risen, turning what was once land into unfordable ocean. I know not how or why such a catastrophe came to pass, but no doubt 'twas the work of the fiendish Dragon Lord. Mayhap the monster laid such a scheme to separate the realm of men that we might not band together to resist his unholy rule. It is said that the legendary bard Galen once founded a town in these lands, where the air resounded with music and merriment. But now 'tis a place of endless snows, where naught is heard but the whistling of the wintry winds. Search as I might, not a trace of the once great city remains. Where Kol hath been engulfed by primordial fires, Galenholm findeth itself entombed in an icy coffin. Oh woe, how little of Alefgard remaineth that is fit for human habitation. Many a moon hath come and gone since I left behind my Cantlin home and set out eastwards, but at long last my destination is within reach. Soon shall I arrive in Tantajal, where the king of all Alefgard once held his court. However, I hear dark rumors that the Dragon Lord's curse hath reduced the place to a barren land of death and destruction. If any hope remaineth in that benighted land, I vow that I shall find it. Sir Reginald Augustus Grains, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. Reginald, that's his name, not Augustus. Well, it's part of his name, but I don't really feel the need to take all this stuff with me. It doesn't serve me any good, really. But now we know, I guess Galileo himself called Barbella a murderer. Why am I walking back? I have plenty of these. Which is weird. I will... Oh. Okay, I guess I need to be outside to use it. That's fascinating. It really makes sense. Like, I really shouldn't be shocked. But it is neat. Okay, Cecile, where are you? Thank you so much, Jonathan. Now that the singing has stopped, I can finally get a good night's sleep. You say that the person I heard singing was the inventor Barbella used to work for. I think Galileo must be a truly tender-hearted fellow to be able to sing so beautifully. By the way, Jonathan, you and Barbella have been working very closely on all these new inventions, but how well do you really know her? My dear friend Baird told me that he'd heard an odd rumor about her. He told me that Barbella might have killed someone. I often talk with Barbella in the baths, and she's always struck me as a kind and caring person, but I've noticed that she doesn't like to talk about herself very much. It's almost as though she has something to hide. Oh, but she's such a lovely person. I'm sure it must be nothing more than a silly rumor. At least I hope so. It's not a rumor. It's not a tumor. No. Somehow she killed somebody, and I'm not entirely sure how that works, but... Oh, got another quest. Watch you, Jonathan. Barbella is really busting a gut to get her head around them research records, but it'll be a while before she does. Barbella ain't a born and bred inventor, so she's got her work cut out figuring out how to build that ultimate weapon. By the way, Cecile told me you met up with Galileo's ghost. I never knew you could talk to the dead. But if it's true, then I've got a favor to ask you. Could you get him to spill the beans about how we're supposed to build that ultimate weapon of his? Chances are he ain't going to tell you just like that, so I've thought of a way you might be able to twist his arm. Galileo used to go around with this funny-looking instrument called the Lyre of Ire. It was some kind of family heirloom, apparently. Only problem is, the monsters nicked it off him and broke it to bits. He was really cut up about it. That's why I thought it'd be a good idea to put that part back together and give it back. That'd be nice. I've heard rumors the monsters is what left of the lyre in an icy igloo over in Gallenholm. All we gotta do is find it, fix it, then give it to Galileo and tell him it's a present from Barbella. Hey Dan, how's it going? What's that? Why would we tell him it's from Barbella when it's actually from us? That's the icing on the cake. Nothing's gonna cheer Galileo up more than a gift from his favorite assistant. We're doing okay, how are you? Did we get our microfiber cloth today? Maybe it'll even be enough to entangle that twisted mind of his. What do you reckon, Jonathan? The monster's got a bunch of igloos where they keep all the loot they've nicked. Surely he'll be able to bag the lyre after having a little smashy smash. Get yourself through that green teleportal and try and track down what's left of the Lyre of Ire. As soon as you fixed it up, you can take it over to Galileo and get him to spill the beans. You'll need this string to repair the lyre. It was the only bit of Barbella managed to save when the monsters attacked, and she's kept it with her ever since. Got a lyre string. Cool. And a new quest marker. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Yep. Oh, you won't come with me. Will you come with me? Yes, please. Maxie's coming, but you won't. Guess 3 is better than 1. Even if I can't have 4. Where is... We're still missing one. Doing good. I didn't get any microfiber cloths today because all stores are closed on Sundays, but I'll get them tomorrow. All stores are closed on Sundays? Seems exceptional. Oh, he's in here. There's a load of really tough monsters living in Cole. Yep, in fact, I've heard rumors there's 4 great giants among them. And each one's holding on to a different bit of furniture. Okay. Come help me. I don't know about the monsters, but... all of them nationwide. I'm sure there must be some store open on Sundays. That seems crazy to me. Guess we'll just go the way the game wants us to go. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate. I always forget they spin around twice like that. And so I always back up and then they hit me on the second swing. Fortress foundation block. Alright, lots of ice. I don't really need any more of these flowers. I have plenty of bookcases and tons of books. There's a giant ogre. No, Sunday is resting day. Only a few people go to work, like people who work in public transport or security or something that has to run all the time. But other than that, no one has to go to work, and that includes people who work at stores. Every Sunday, or this Sunday in particular? And good for you guys, I guess. That seems crazy. That's not something that would never happen here. Oh my goodness, I hate these big giant guys every Sunday. Oh, good for you. I'm doing nothing, and I can't even, like, jump over that or run away from that. There's literally just nothing. I can jump it, kind of. But I have to be like... Oh my goodness, come on! Let's be... All else fails, cheat. Come on, that didn't work. Alright, I think we got this. Okay, well, we had him, but then he decided that he wanted to slam twice in a row, which is a... Of course, we have machines fighting us now, too. Why wouldn't we? Okay, we got him. Hooray! His first Dragon Lord's standard. Interesting. Bunch of ice. Money were no object. How would you spend your time? Guess I'm kind of already doing it. Would do a lot of traveling, though. I want to experience as much of the world as I can. We're looking for, I think, pieces of the lyre. We need to break all these things down and then find it. So far, we're 0 for 3. Goodness, my head hurts. This sucks. Okay, read. Lyre of Ire, do not remove. New quest markers appeared on the compass. One of them opens a treasure chest. What luck? The broken lyre. Is that it? Oh, I've now learned how to make it. Can't be the only piece, though. I assume there's others. Go away. See, all the way. I move out, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'd live much differently from how I live now, except for having to do everything on my own, but that's fine. I think that's just called being an adult. That's all you would do. You wouldn't do anything else. Oh, I have to go return this. I have to go fix it. There's no way it's gonna let me do it here, right? No, I didn't think so. Okay, well, we'll fly back to the base. Okay, that didn't work. I assume it's new. Okay, that didn't work. There it is. silver, which I have exactly enough of. Broken. I'm not really interested in expensive activities, at least not any that I can think of. Maybe I visit my Algerian friend online. I think maybe you just underestimate how expensive things can be. Unfortunately, living these days is expensive. Visiting your friend is certainly nice, though. Alright, Galileo. Here's your lyre. Ah, you again. Tell me, Jonathan, why must we humans be such stubborn creatures? If we could accept our lowly fates rather than struggling against them, we could live our lives without sadness, without pain. If only I could express these feelings in song, the weight that lies heavily upon my heart might be lifted. But alas, I must keep my silence for now. It would not do for my singing to disturb Lady Cecile's sleep any further. What is this? The horned banner bearing the Dragon Lord's sickening vigil. Why would I want to use that? Where did the lyre go? Oh, there it is. I was like, could this be? You're back, are you? Is there something I can... My goodness, is that the lyre of ire? My family's most precious heirloom? Enjoy, Xenoblade. I hope you enjoy it. But how and why? What? It is a gift from Barbella. She thought that if you presented this to me, I might teach you how to build my ultimate invention in return. That is a lie. Barbella would never resort to bribery. It is not in her nature. But this is indeed the lyre of ire. However did you repair it? I'm the builder. I see. See, you are the legendary builder. I had wondered why you were able to see me. Now I know. You are the builder. Within those fingertips dwells the long-lost power of creation. If only I had been granted such an ability, perhaps I could have completed my research. I envy you, Jonathan. Rubus has blessed you with the power to create, the power that was stolen from humankind so many years ago. Jonathan, you are the only one who can complete my life's work. Here, build these blocks and fill in the blanks. Only by that will you and Barbella obtain that which you seek. It works out how to make a blue block. Okay. This universe is brimming with possibilities. The world we see around us is merely a single possible present, formed over the course of innumerable possible pasts. In this world you stand before me, but in another you do not. With every choice we make, a new possibility is born, and the universe expands. The world we find ourselves in now was born from a single choice, a decision so drastic that it split the universe in two. The time may come that you are asked to make a similarly momentous decision. I look forward to seeing which of the possible paths you choose. Finally, Jonathan, I would ask one last request of you. Could you pass on a message to Lady Cecile? Tell her that I wish to play upon my lyre for a while, and ask for her forbearance. It is all I can do to feel like myself again. You play however much you want. Okay, you're just gonna say the same thing. That's fine. I think I've already crafted plenty of these. I don't really need more. But we've used quite a few of them, so might as well. Away we go. Alright, Cecile. Talk to her as Jonathan, you can travel back. I already did this. Yes, 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 yes. I tried. I did build your library. Where did Ludimus go? Oh, there you are. I was like, oh, he keeps getting pushed out. He keeps hitting that and getting bonked. What's your Jonathan? How'd it go with Galileo? So, he saw right through my little scheme, did he? I had a feeling he might. Galileo was always a proper clever clogs. And it pains me to say it, but he knew Barbella better than any of us, and all. What do you mean, what do I mean? Come on, Jonathan. Don't tell me you haven't clocked on yet. Galileo and Barbella didn't just work together. They were together. Barbella was born in Cole, where it's hot as all heck, and Galileo was born in Gellenholm, where it's cold enough to freeze your pecs off. Their personalities are as different as their hometowns, but still, there was something special between them. They'd spend their days inventing weapons to fight off the monsters, laughing and flirting all the time. Honestly, it was enough to make a bodybuilder blush. And then, after all of them took long, heart-pounding days together, came that fateful night, when at long last, she killed him. I don't know exactly what happened. Barbella's never talked about it, and I've never asked. Whatever happened that night, I'm sure she had her reasons. I believe in her. So that's it. That's the terrible truth. She's got a face if she's going to get Galileo's ultimate invention up and running. Thanks for helping me with this, Jonathan. You better go and tell Barbella what you found. I don't know how a blue block is going to help me, but sure. I got more squid on a stick. That's nice. Where are you, Barbella? We're there cooking, I guess. What are you guys cooking? Lots of stuff. They made pancakes. My goodness. Have they made pancakes? Feels hunger meter by 60%. That's crazy. Fortress Foundation. No, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Alright, before we talk to Barbella, I need to use the restroom really quick. Be right back. Right back. We're back. Appreciate your patience. You don't have to explain. Glidmus told me everything. He's got a lot of nerve going behind my back like that. Well, never mind. All's well that ends well, I suppose. So what's this Galileo gave you about building the ultimate weapon? Blue blocks, eh? What are you supposed to use them for? Hold on, I've just remembered something. Galileo had this storeroom over in Gellenholm that's supposed to hide his secret plan for the monsters. He said he'd put a special lock on the place that they'd never be able to crack, and I reckon them blocks have got something to do with it. Go on, Jonathan, whip a couple of them blue blocks and take them over to that storeroom and see if you can figure it out. I learned how to make blue blocks. I assume it's something over here. I had to guess. It is. I need ice and some power crystals, but one of these makes 10. I don't need to make a bunch of them, I don't think. I don't know how many I need. Let's go with 10. If I need more, I'll make 10, but I doubt it. If I need, yeah. I doubt I need more. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna bring anybody with me. I think I'm just gonna... So we're going back over here. What for? I'm not sure.
Who's that Pokemon?
It'd be neat if you could fall on snow forever and not take damage. Not ice, obviously, but snow. Is that gold? Is that the first piece of gold that I will have found? Okay. How am I supposed to... Oh, I can just walk on the bottom of this. That's interesting. Huh. I didn't even know there was gold here. There was. We already been up here. Obviously not. Ooh, a seed of life. Gold. We're gonna hop, skip, and jump over here. Kind of funny. It seems like holding down the R, like the run button, it just increases your forward momentum. Pair of blue blocks, fill in the black blanks on the floor to fill in the blanks in your knowledge. Wow, Scotsman was right. Scotsman was right the whole time. We just didn't have the blocks to fill it in with. Please tell me I don't need more than... How annoying. If I could go back in time... Oh, right. Yeah, thanks. I forgot about that. I don't know why I keep crafting these. They're not really necessary, but... I really don't need more of them. But I keep saying that, and I keep using them. Anyway, what I was saying is that it seems like holding the run button just increases your forward momentum altogether. Because watch how fast I can jump forward, but if I hold R, look how much quicker I'm moving. It's kind of cool. It's interesting. Not really relevant in most cases, but... Alright, let's build a few more blue blocks. And then head all the way back to where we just came. I'm only gonna fight you because you might drop feathers. You. You still take damage. Perfectly fine. Theory tested. I don't really have to worry about damage much. I regenerate health at a pretty decent rate, especially now that I built a library. It's only +1, but I don't take that much damage to begin with in most cases, so not really necessary to heal or repair myself constantly. Or I guess not repair myself, heal myself. Eat food. I don't have to waste all my healing stuff. cool. Can't run from me in here, guy. Treasure Guardians are defeated. One of them's a treasure chest. What locked the prototype plans? I've learned how to make a volcovoltaic magimotor. Complicated component made of metal and machinery. Cool. Taking these back. The reason I'm taking them back is because yes, I realized once I let it go that I alright, it's back. And then we're going to go do something else. Oh gosh, I forgot again. It's funny, I've never done that, and then I've done it 3 times today. I've never done that before, and then just today. Okay. Should I rest? Maybe. Am I going to rest? No. Give me your feathers. That was weird. Oh, I don't really want your eggs. Feather, please. Thank you. It's the cave right over here. It is. I don't know what good this is gonna do me. Like, I don't know what's behind this door, but I'm kind of interested. I've tried to get in several times. Scotsman was correct. That I do need to fill this in. This is like the first puzzle that's been like this. Yep, there we go. Now what? What's if you put blocks on this? Anything? They just decoration? Nothing. Nothing over here. Just go in a big circle. These guys are tanky, aren't they? It's interesting. It kind of seems like the enemies have some sort of stun lock mechanic. Where you can only stun them for so long before they retaliate. I don't know if that's accurate, but it seems that way. What? Okay. The journal lying at the bottom of the chest. Jonathan picks up the book and begins to read. I am undone. I was so close to completing my life's work, and yet it has all come to naught. Even my attempts to reconstruct the Lyre of Ire have failed. All I have to show for my efforts is this shrill and strident harp. Though my research has ended in failure, I remain hopeful that one day someone will stand on my stooping shoulders and complete my work. So whoever should read this note, whether you be human or monster, I challenge you to complete my designs. The rest of the book is filled with complicated diagrams and technical directions. It seems to be the instructions for making some sort of musical instrument. I can make a musical instrument. The Lyre of Slime Immemorial. An eccentric, it's functional. An eccentric instrument that brings back memories of a bygone age. Press the use button after placing to activate. One of my designs for a long-lost lyre. Cool. Oh, neat. Takes me out to the opening. Oh, close to it anyway. Maybe. I can find my way out of this place. Oh, there we go. Cool. I've now found a way to make a lyre. Home, James. Okay, how do I make the lyre? I need a curious contraption. I don't know how to... Maybe she'll give me this stuff for a curious contraption. What do I need to make this lyre? I just need silver? Where did I find silver before? Through the green teleportal, right? Or the red teleportal? I found gold in the other one. I need 5 pieces of silver. I don't think that's silver. Is that a door? No, it's coal. That's mithril. Don't really care about that so much. Trying to skim the outside of some of these places. There's some silver. Just 2 pieces, huh? Some up there. Only 1 piece. I need 3 more? 2 more? 1 more? There's some, I see it. Oh, there's a lot. Good. I don't know if I can swim. I don't know how that works. I have not died in this game yet, I don't think, and I'd rather not. Not that it really matters, but, you know. Pride is a fickle thing. I don't think I've died. I've said that before, and then think it was one of the Front Mission games that I thought I had not died in, and then somebody corrected me. Maybe I've died in this one, I don't know. We're gonna assume not, until proven otherwise. Alright. Should have plenty of silver, so let's whisk our way back to base, or whisk ourselves off the back to base, whatever, word's hard.
Who's that Pokemon?
And what did we decide? We have to forge it, right? No. There it is. Where am I gonna put it? In the library. So that's where all musical instruments should go. It just changes all the music to 8-bit. That's fun. Cool. We found the plans for a prototype invention in Galileo's storeroom. Quick, Jonathan, let me take a butcher's at him. All yours. Also, I really need you to explain why you killed somebody. Or blimey, these designs. Hey, Scotsman! How was The Simpsons? I was watching you this morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Raiders. Goodness, my name's Jonathan. How are we? Hopefully good. Goodness. We just found a musical instrument and we built it, and it turns all my music into loud 8-bit music, I guess, which is kind of cool. It was good. Got to Apu's level. I've never played that game, so I know we were just talking about it yesterday, and then I saw you on this morning playing it. I was like, I bet he got the bug. He got to talking about it a little bit, and then he decided he wanted to play it. Do we have any word on the remaster or the remake? I know there was, I don't know if it was rumor or talks or what it was, but I know it was coming eventually. Anyway, welcome in, everybody. We are playing Dragon Quest Builders. It is actually a game that Scotsman used his channel points to redeem. We're having a lot of fun with it. My plan is to try to beat it by tomorrow. It's going to be a long few days, but I think we're going to be able to do it. I think the final chapter is slightly shorter than the others, so fingers crossed we'll be able to, but we'll see. It was just rumored, so no idea when it's actually happening. Fair enough. That's usually how a lot of things go this year. Or these days, rather. Well, thank you for the raid. If you need to raid and run, take care of yourself, I completely understand. Please do so. We're going to be here playing this game for who knows how long. Alright. Each chapter kind of has its own little individual story, but the main premise is that we play the legendary builder in a world where everyone's forgotten how to build. So a lot of people have all these ideas, but no way to put them together, and that's what we do. We go out in the world, we gather materials, we put all this stuff together, and we save the world one building at a time. So usually that's essentially the gist of it. We're in chapter 3, so we're almost to the final chapter. We should be getting there in the next hour or so, I imagine. But yeah, this game isn't like too crazy story intensive, so you shouldn't be too worried about spoilers. But there are mechanics that can get spoiled for you, so if you're not interested in that, I completely understand. But if you don't mind, feel free to hang around and enjoy the ride. So, right now, all these we're in Cole, the city of Cole, and all of these guys are like British bodybuilders. They all have this like Cockney accent, and I can't do any accents, so we're just reading it. But Barbella here is kind of the leader of the group. Or blimey, these designs tell us everything we need to know to finish building the ultimate weapon. Useless to the last, eh? I tried to figure it out on my own, but in the end I couldn't finish the job without his help. The man I loved and the man I killed. I've told you all about the research Galileo was working on, right? He poured his heart and soul into trying to find a way to combining the powers of fire and ice. But no matter how hard he tried, he could never finish the job until you turned up. Us humans just didn't have the power to build that kind of thing. With every failed experiment, his mind and his body wasted away, and there was nothing I could do to help him. And then, one day, the Dragon Lord came. He told Galileo that if he joined up with the monsters, he'd be given knowledge beyond all human understanding, the power to complete his life's work. It was too much for Galileo to resist. He said yes. Ironic, isn't it? He'd spend his life working on an invention that could wipe out the Dragon Lord's army. But he got so obsessed with his work, he lost sight of his true aim and ended up joining him. That's sad. We promised each other that whatever happened, whatever we had to do, we'd never let the monsters win. So when he became one of them, I did what I had to do. Yeah, poor Barbella. So there's been hints in this chapter that Barbella here is a murderer. The ghost of Galileo even came back and told us. Okay, we're gonna use this to stop the music because it's actually much louder than I think it should be. Great music, but loud nonetheless. As in any good survival builder like this, sometimes monsters show up and you're forced to fight them. We have people that can help us, but sometimes they're not very useful, especially because we built like a double wide wall across all of our stuff, and so sometimes the computer doesn't know what to do with that. But anyway. Alright. Gore blimey, why'd you make me spill my guts out like that? But anyway, it's time to stop moping over the past and start looking to the future. We've got to get that ultimate weapon built and take out the monster's leader. Galileo got as far as finishing off the Volco-Voltaic Magimotor. I was supposed to power the thing, but he could never figure out how to put it together, the weapon itself. So now it's your turn. Time to show us what the builder can really do. This is it, Jonathan. It's finally time to put this war to bed. Use that Magimotor to build the ultimate weapon, and use the ultimate weapon to defeat the Magmalice and the Fern Fiend. And I'm back. Wow, that was fast. Was she already knocked out? Was ready for sleep? Just needed to be put in her bed? It's up to you how you build it and what you call it, but whatever you do, you've got to get that weapon built. Pretty much. New quest markers appeared on the compass. We now know how to make the Bashmobile. A spiked trike that can move at scary speeds, can be ridden to increase movement speed, can be used repeatedly. Oh my goodness, how lovely. How am I supposed to make a Bashmobile? So there was... In order to make this, I need a Volco-Voltaic Magimotor. And in order to build this, I need a curious contraption. But I have no idea how to make a curious contraption. Which means there's something that I haven't made yet. No, that wasn't it. What if I make one of these? I don't have much of these materials. She's at the stage where it's just a kiss, cuddled, and placed into bed and left till morning, so it's easy. Oh, that's nice. We made a wooden Minecraft. We'll make a metal Minecart, excuse me. Yeah, I have no idea how to make a curious contraption. That has not been something that I've discovered. We did get a new quest marker, but I don't know if that's actually, if that's just the boss, or whether that is where I get my curious contraption at. I don't know where that's leading me or taking me. Maybe if I talk to her. It's nearly time to bring this war to an end. We can build the ultimate weapon and use it to take out the Magmalice and the Fern Fiend, and we'll all have won. Once we've got rid of their leaders, taking Cole and Gyllenhaal back from the monsters will be easy peasy. One thing though, Galileo used some kind of, there we go, curious contraption to build a prototype Magimotor, but the records he's left us don't tell how to put it together. The only way we're going to get hold of it is to nick it back off the monsters. Chances are they've got it locked away in that castle on the other side of the red teleportal. Gotcha. And you can bet your bony backside they'll have it pretty well guarded. If you're heading over, you better take the boys with you. Go on, Jonathan, gather up everything you need to make the match. Okay, perfect. There we go. We just got our answer. Ask and you shall receive. We're going to go ahead and sleep. so we're not attacked by monsters. Then we'll collect all of our party and we'll head out through the red teleportal. Not the green one. We didn't spend much time through the green teleportal. Alright, come with me. This is Glutamus. Jonathan, I feel bad asking you to do so much for me, but promise me you'll look at our belt. Okay, yeah, same thing. We're gonna... Sometimes they say the same thing over and over again. But we just need to recruit them. This is the first chapter where we've gotten to actually use party members, which is kind of neat. And they are kind of useful. The enemies are pretty tanky. So we've had to utilize them quite a bit. Where are we going? I don't remember having to go this way at all. Or I don't remember, yeah, going further out this way, I guess I should say. We've been in this place a few times, quite a few times, but... You can also try to take down this guy for some more furniture. If you're wondering, if you're new here, I love to cheat in video games. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I love infinite jumping, so I can jump infinitely. That's the only cheat we're using in this game, so you don't have to worry too much, but your miles may vary. Where are my friends? I got stuck somewhere. Alright, well... Hello, there they are. Sometimes they get, if they're left too far behind, they don't like it. Just trying to play it safe here. These guys are hard to kill. We have one more extra hand than we had the last time we fought one. Also, this is completely optional. They took a lot of damage, didn't they? I need healing, not food. I mean, food isn't necessarily a bad thing either, but... Maybe if we just run around in a big old circle. I don't know the best way to fight this guy. He's quite annoying. I've been trying to... See, he has his... He's very quick for a big old ogre. What are you gonna drop? Obtains his first draconic column. Malcolm Wolf. Hey, we share a name. Hello, Malcolm Wolf. I'm just gonna call you Malcolm, because that seems to be your name. Welcome. Welcome in, friend. My name's Jonathan. I'm a bit too old to be going by my in-game name, if that makes sense. But welcome in. Thanks for being here. What can I drop off? You. Everything, really? Malcolm's a fellow Scotsman, I'm sure, who also played 14. Oh, nice. Well, welcome from America. I'm quite boring. Go, man, glad to be here. Glad to have you. It's going. We're enjoying this game. Thanks to Scotsman, actually. I have a channel point redemption where you can choose the game that you play, or that we play on the weekends generally, and Scotsman picked this one, so we're getting to enjoy it because of him. Usually this sandboxy builder style of game is not my genre of choice, but this one has been pleasantly surprising in all the best ways, so really enjoying it. Am I even going the right way? Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly, yes. Okay, cool. What do we still play 14, Malcolm, or was it a phase? It's not a phase, Mom. Was it something we just did temporarily? How far did we get? You know, all the general questions you ask. Well, there's some more silver. I can let my barrage or my party, my menagerie do this. I guess Sarah yesterday mentioned that it'd be cool if you got pets. I kind of feel like these bodybuilders that I have with me are kind of my pets.
Who's that Pokemon?
They kind of act like pets. You don't have to heal them. You don't have to do anything with them really. You just recruit them and then let them do their thing. But yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. Nice. I used to play WoW V2, but I went off the game big time in recent years. I have not played WoW since Warlords of Draenor. Maybe it was after that. What was... No. We played mostly in Warlords of Draenor, and then it was... How do I get over here? I could cheat, but that's not fair. Man, I don't remember what it's called. Battle for Azeroth? Is that the last one? Anyway, I've not played in a very long time. And since I've been playing 14, I don't think I'll ever want to go back. I think 14 is really great. I miss WoW sometimes. I think, you know, WoW has a pretty unique art style, and clearly it's foundational, you know, it's super important to the genre, so I'm not dogging on WoW. It's obviously just like with anything, it has its... Anything that lasts that long is going to have its ups and downs, but having played 14, I'm kind of hooked. Plus, I only want to balance one MMO at a time. But how far have we gotten? What is our progress looking like? What's our class or our job? How are we enjoying it? We just started Endwalker, so 6.0 a couple weeks ago. We play it on Fridays and use it as a filler game on occasion. Like if I'm in between games, I'll use Final Fantasy XIV to fill. I main Dragoon. I've ventured off and done other things briefly. I'm trying to level up a Paladin because it's, you know, kind of one of the focuses of Endwalker, but a group of monsters appear. I started during Warlords of Draenor, but I stopped during War Within. I started 14 as a Lancer Dragoon. Now I'm trying out Archer Bard. I'm really glad getting into Paladin. Wow, looks like we've done a lot of similar things. I want to get into Bard, but I think Bard's going to be one of those classes that changes significantly when Combat Evolved comes out. So I'm going to wait on that. But if you like Bard, you might like Dancer. I liked Dancer a lot. One of our other friends, Andy, likes Dancer too. It's hard to say what Andy mains these days. He plays a little bit of everything, but he does like Dancer quite a bit. I think Summoner is his primary class. Machinist as well. But anyway. I played Dragoon pretty much all the way through. And then I picked up Dancer and... I picked up Summoner first because I liked the idea of the dual level up of Summoner and Scholar. I hate Scholar. I am not a fan of that at all. So we didn't get too far with that. But, so Summoner, I think I've got like around level 60, and then, Dancer, I think I've got level 70. Gunbreaker, I've got at level 70 now. And then I am working on my Paladin. It's at level 65. It's been a bit of a... It's been fun to level up. I've been doing that with friends, so that's been exciting. I heard Machinist is main. I like Machinist a lot. It's also a very mobile class. I think Bard and Machinist are probably pretty close. But I did start playing Machinist, but I had no gear for it. So it was actually like incredibly hard because I picked it up like really pretty late into my leveling. And so I had no gear that worked. And so I was getting like one shot by tons of enemies because I was using base level like gatherer gear and stuff. I do have a level 100 Fisher, though. That's my first level 100 class, Fisher, which I do recommend because it's a lot of fun. I started on Summoner before my restart. Nice, 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 nice. None obtains a curious contraption. Oh, good. So we don't get to build a curious contraption. We just have a curious contraption. That's fine. Some fortress wall stuff. We can actually use this. And then curious contraption. A complex configuration of interconnected cogs. Certainly is. Well, that was all pretty straightforward and easy. I could probably break down this entire castle if I wanted to, but that seems like a lot of work. Let's see if there's anything on top of it before I just zip on out of here. I think Summoner is a fun class. I was enjoying Summoner. I think I was extending myself too far, like spreading myself too thin, as they say. I had too many jobs to level all at once. All right, cool. No, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm trying to narrow it down. I am enjoying Paladin quite a bit. I enjoyed Gunbreaker a lot too. Like, if I was actually going to play a tank, I think I'd prefer Gunbreaker over Paladin. The only reason I'm leveling Paladin now is, one, because it starts at level 1, and I wanted the experience to, I wanted the experience of tanking from like a level 1 state and actually grow with the class. Whereas I think Gunbreaker started at level 60. Was it 50 or 60? It might have been 50, but still. I only played Gunbreaker in like story content because I didn't want to ruin anybody's like dungeon experience. And so we did that. And then I went back and started Paladin recently, and I'm enjoying it. Tanking is pretty easy. It's actually not that complicated. I have a lot more stress about healing. Mostly because of I play on controller, so having the targeting is what worries me the most, more than anything else. All right, what are we doing? What can we get rid of? The butter can go away. Bones, go, 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 go. Sort. And then got this thing now, whatever it does. Spiked trike that can move at scary speeds. I don't want to try it. Oh goodness, dash and bash. When riding the Bash Mobile, you can perform a dash attack with Y that will inflict damage on all the monsters you crash into. Whee! Can I jump? Oh no, you can press stop. B is stop, apparently. Whee! Oh goodness, I can do it repeatedly. Whee! Okay. It has no, like, you can't elevate. Oh wait, you can go up and down one level at a time. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, boom, get smashed. Boom. All right, now we're playing like Demolition Derby with monsters. This is how it wants me to beat the boss? Sure, you know what, why not? We've done some weird things in this game, we might as well. Erk. Okay, cool, we've got a Batmobile, or Bashmobile. All right, Barbella. You've done it. You've built the ultimate weapon, and it's just a car with spikes on the front. I certainly have. Thanks, Jonathan. Now Galileo can rest in peace. Can he? I hope so. Just imagine how differently things could have turned out if he'd built this thing for the Dragon Lord. Just the Dragon Lord rolling up in a trike with spikes on the front, a red sports car. If the monsters had that kind of power, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Yeah, you're right. There's no weaknesses to this. There ain't a day goes by that I don't regret what I did, but maybe it was for the best. Don't get me wrong, Jonathan. I didn't do what I did to save the world. I did it to save him. Or blimey, Jonathan, why have you got me talking all sappy again? It's time to forget about the past and start concentrating on the future. And there ain't nothing more futuristic than that weapon you've built. I thought it was going to be some kind of rocket, but it's actually something you could ride in, right? So have you come up with a name for it yet? No. What? The Bashmobile? You might be a genius at building things, Jonathan, but you can't name them to save your life. That's true. Biker Boss from the basement? I couldn't think of a name of a town. From the basement, yeah. Still, it ain't the name that counts. Now that we've got an ultimate weapon, we're ready to take on the Magmalis and the Fern Fiend. Come on, Jonathan, let's take that Bashmobile of yours down to the Monsters Manor and teach those blighters a lesson. Oh, and thanks, Jonathan. After all you've done for me, I can't thank you enough. No problem. Oh, nice. We got a Seed of Life. I was just about to say, we've never once stoned me. What the heck was that shaking all about? Surely it can't be... It certainly can be. I was saying, not once have we ever gone to fight the monsters. The monsters have always come to us. And we have to fight them on our own, so... I don't think it's going to be any different, and it's not. We're just going to have to fight like 4 waves of monsters before the big boss comes. Those rotten monsters, just when we was on our way to attack them, they come and attack us. How convenient. But there's a strange energy in the air this time. I can feel a power stronger than anything I felt before. Hold on, you told me the monsters nicked the prototype Magimotor from Galileo's laboratory, didn't you? Don't tell me they've used it already. But never mind all that now. We've got some monsters to mash. What do you say, Jonathan? Are you ready to crack some skulls? I certainly am. Let's crack some skulls. With our Bashmobile. Whee! Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I don't even know if this works against them. Okay, well it only works if I hit. Boom. Boom. Okay, that didn't work. Boom. This might be the worst way to fight ever. That's fine. You know what? It's unique. The monsters are defeated. Hooray. If I could jump in it, it'd be pretty cool. Boom. 94. Also, there's a delay after you hit them. Some ledger demons appear. These guys suck more than the Knights Errant. Okay, oh, there we go. There was again, weird. Okay, I don't know if this is actually slower or faster than just fighting them normally. Really have no idea. Look at Cecile. Cecile's out here fighting with us. Lovely of her. Good knockback. It does have decent knockback, that is true. But it only knocks back certain enemies. Like, it's not doing anything to this guy. Okay, well, it did, actually. Maybe if you hit him from the front? I don't actually know. All my friends are now deceased. Well, they'll wake up in a second. They're just taking a quick nap. Don't worry about them. Alright, that was phase 1 done. Hooray, we did it. Okay, well that was something. 3 pouches of medicinal herb. That's like, I don't think I took any damage. Yeah, I didn't take any damage from that fight, so medicinal herb, be darned. Alright, next one. Another squad of monsters is on its way over, trying to wipe us out. But as long as we've got all our new weapons with us, these rotters don't stand a chance, right? Sure. How's about you give them a taste of that Bashmobile of yours, eh, Jonathan? You know what? I'm not ready. We're going to create a kill zone in this area. I am going to build this like 2 squares deep on all sides. And once they get in here, they don't get out. Those be the rules. Actually, that's not really what I wanted. I need this at least to have a square up so we can get up and down. There. And then... You know what? It's fine. Alright, now we just... If I could have someone, like, manning these turrets the entire time, that'd be lovely. But for some reason, they don't want to do that. They just want to run out and fight. Which is not that effective. Okay, let's get this even, because it's going to drive me nuts if it's not.
Who's that Pokemon?
There we go. Sometimes I forget which button to release first. Right, kill zone almost complete. Only gonna build it out to that wall because they usually don't do anything else past that point. I actually don't even know. I don't know if they'll spawn in here now that I've done all this. I don't know how it works, or if they'll fall in here. Maybe they'll just fall. Guess we'll find out. This is either a good idea or a terrible idea. I don't know which one. But we don't know until we try, so... If it works, it works. If it's stupid and it works, then it wasn't stupid, right? That's what they say. Alright, let's sleep really quick because it's nighttime and I don't want to fight more monsters than I have to. And then we go talk to Barbella, wherever she was. Maybe we replace our... I have 2 cannons over there. I need thermo batteries. Beautiful. And then we can come over here and take these 2 cannons. And then we're gonna build some magic cannons. Why can't I build 2? I need 1 more thermo... Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of that. I need 1 more thermo battery, which means I have to build 5 more thermo batteries, but it's fine. Alright, and now I can build 2 of these. Now I have magic cannons. Oop. Oop. And now... Kablooey! Wow, they shoot farther, don't they? Wow. Okay, cool. Now we get to see what happens. Let's go ahead and save. More or less, how it works is when you can climb up here. If the monsters get up here, these buttons get depressed, boom, and they knock the monsters back, which is always kind of cool. And then hopefully they just fall in here. The turrets do have some kind of like lock-on feature. It's kind of annoying, but it works occasionally. And so hopefully they just come into that pit. Hopefully I can bait them into the pit, and then we just launch a crap ton of... Like, can they get down here? That's the real question. They can, in fact, fall down here. I just one-shot that guy. Wait, why am I didn't know I could one-shot them now. Those guys are easy to kill. Okay, well, that wasn't difficult at all. I don't know what that was about. I don't know where the enemy is. Oh, there we go. Hunter Max. See, and now we just... Kablooey! Oh. No, let them... There you go. Kablooey! Okay, well. Kablooey! Yeah. Kablooey! Okay, well, that didn't really work. They're ruining my plan. Bam! I bet I could... If I made it out of stone, I wonder what they can and can't break. Okay, that was phase 1. Now my guys can't get out, which is fine. These guys are not a threat anymore. I don't know why I can just one-shot these guys now. I mean, I kind of know it's the magic weapon that I have, but before I couldn't do any damage to them, and now I'm just one-tapping them. It's cool. Okay, there's one more boss monster that's coming. The leader. Come down here, leader. Hey, you. Come here. Fall down. Come down here. There you go. Kablooey! Okay, that's not doing much, is it? Also, he's destroying my killing pit. Okay, we smash into him. Okay, or we miss... How do we miss him? He's like 87 feet tall. 115 damage is pretty good when I actually hit him. The problem is that I think this game has a lot of weird quirks to it. Quirk number 1, I think that the game only registers the a certain number of hits on the monster. So you can see that my allies, Cecile there, is doing damage to him as well. But because Cecile is doing damage to him, it won't let me do damage to them. I don't know if there's like a window or how it works, but it does minimize the damage that an enemy can take. Which is annoying, because when you have a whole party of people attacking the same creature, and I'm trying to attack him, I often do more damage, but it doesn't matter because I'm not doing any damage. The enemy is like immune for a second. Speaking of a second, give me 1 so I can use the restroom, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Appreciate your patience. Let us fight our next wave of monsters. Maybe. Let's drop off what we can, because we don't need it. And where's Barbella? I don't really want to sleep. I'm just gonna push Did you get a load of them monsters? The first lot were from Cole, but the last lot were from Gallenholm. There's no doubt about it. The Magmalis and the Fern friends are in cahoots. But we can't worry about that now. We just got to give the next set of monsters that comes in here a proper whopping. What do you say, Jonathan? Are you ready for a ruckus? I think I'm ready for a ruckus. Knights Errant. Kablooey. Bluey. Okay, really? Sometimes I think the cannons just aren't very good. It's car time. Whee! Whee! Boom. Knockback. Boom. Boom. That was dumb. I knew he blocked all damage, so I shouldn't have even tried that. Alright, phase 1. Can I just, like, run into them? What happens if I just run into them? Anything? I actually don't know if it's doing any damage at all. Come here, monster leader. See, my allies can't get to him either. So, we have found a weakness to our kill zone. He can come down here if he wants to. I don't quite know how we have him stun locked here, but I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing until he's dead. Oh, of course, then I ruin it. Well, development, Grumpy might be getting a dog. Wow, what kind of dog? When? How? Why? That's always exciting. Another seed of life. Hi, little one. What's wrong? Do you need to go out now? Are we doing... Is that what we need to do? Alright. She's so silly. I was just up, and I was like, she didn't want to move, and now she's like, okay, well, you're sitting down, but I can go out now, too. Speaking of dogs, this is what you have to look forward to. Yeah, you. Do you need to go outside? You want to go out? Alright, we're back. Sorry. Goodness. Lots of stuff. Alana's friend is looking to rehome, so it would be a 5-year-old Oski. Blue Heeler Husky mix. That's interesting. Or Blue Heeler Australian Cattle. Yeah, I know what a Blue Heeler is. Great mix. I love dogs. That's... Is it a great mix? That sounds like a dumb working dog that needs so much attention. Like, you're going to be exhausted all the time. That sounds like a great mix if you're on a farm. If you're giving it a job. If you just want it to be at home by itself. It sounds like a great mix for disaster. Alana was the same. Sorry, Malcolm said, love dogs, cats, had 2 ferrets. I've never had ferrets. It's a lot, but we do have dogs and cats. Alana was the same. She had loads of animals at her mom's, but my house is full of snakes because of her. Alana's my partner, by the way, in case 2+2. Yeah, I knew. I know. So if you're looking for a snake, she's got them to sell. I do not want a snake. I wouldn't know how to handle a snake personally. Well, that's fun. That's fun. New animals are always exciting. Alright, this is it, Jonathan. The final battle for Cole and Gallenholm. Have you got used to handling that Batmobile yet? To some extent. If I was you, I'd make sure I knew exactly what I was doing before I went up against the Magmalis and the Fern Fiend. If you reckon you're ready for it, it's time to face him for the final time. What do you say, Jonathan? Are you ready to rumble? Let's get ready to rumble. I'm telling you, Jonathan, you've got nothing to worry about. You can rely on your inventions. You didn't just pick them up on your travels or get someone else to make them for you. You built it all with your own 2 hands, and it's time to break out your ultimate weapon. It's time to take Cole and Gallenholm back from the monsters once and for all. Go on, Jonathan. Show those rotters who's boss. Yeah, show them who's boss. Oops. Okay, this is when all of the villagers disappear. It's just me and the boss. Or 2 bosses, it seems, in this case. Whoa. The Magmalis and the Fern Fiend. I still don't know what Fern means. F-I-R-N. I've never heard that term used that way. Why did that not do any damage? I feel like that should have done some damage, you know? Alright. These guys I'm not too worried about. Oh, goodness. Can I not stand on that? Maybe that means I do need this. Fern is a granular, partially collected type of snow that has survived at least 1 summer melt season without fully turning into a solid ice glacier. How fascinating. I defeated... Ram the monster's face. I'm going. Looks like I'm on a timer. The Magmalis is defeated? I hardly doubt it. Or hardly believe it. And now we have to break his hand. Are you going? If you run from me... Thank you for informing us about the ice. So it's not quite perma-ice, I guess. Some minions appear, they certainly do. I'm gonna have to get you to start citing your sources, Scotsman. I don't trust your AI. Alright. Oh, we can kind of reposition when we're stunned like that. That's kind of neat. I've only fallen off this platform 1 time, and it was entirely my fault, so getting there. The minions are defeated. So now we have one more cycle of the two fiends. Oh no, it's a mega boss fight. Look at that. Oh. The Mag Fern Malice Beast. Heck, that is. Ram the monster's hand. I would love to. Oh, it moved. Where is it? It's over there now. Boom. Got one. At least we don't take damage, it seems. Or maybe they just can't do damage to me. I don't know, but... Bluey! Alright. Just running back and forth, back and forth. Boom! One more time. Like the Daft Punk song. Wonder if I needed to run into him at all. Or run into that hand at all. I actually don't know. I think that was the quest. I think I probably had to do that. Boom! We did it! Mag Malice Fern Fiend defeated! Hooray! And we got first cracked crystal. What's a cracked crystal? I've learned to make the Sunstone, a divine jewel that shines like the summer sun. Nice. Thanks. Chapter 3 practically completed now. Holy smokes, you actually did it. Well in, Jonathan. Well in. Gave that hostile merger a proper punch up the bracket. Yep. Those rotten monsters used Galileo's secret invention to make themselves more powerful than ever before, but they were no match for that ultimate weapon you built. Yeah, the Bashmobile. What's that? It weren't just you who built the Bashmobile, it was all of us? Lord blimey, Jonathan, you can't come up with a decent name to save your life, but you know what to say to bring tears to my eyes. Anyway, you know that funny-looking crystal you picked up? I think you might be able to make something out of the, out of that would, what? Oh, okay, I think you might be able to make something out of that that would clear away the darkness. What do you reckon, Jonathan? I'm sorry, I don't speak whatever accent this is. No, I don't... I probably can't build it here. I probably have to build it out of the synthesizer over there. The... what's it called? It's Welder's Workshop. There it is. Cracked crystal, some lava, and a magic ingot. Good thing I have 2 magic ingots. Womp, womp, womp. That was cool. I made the Sunstone. A divine jewel that shines like the summer sun. Alright, nice work, Jonathan. You put the Sunstone back together. That thing will get rid of the darkness over Cole and Galenholm, no problem. Thanks, Jonathan. You're welcome. If Galileo could see you now, I'd bet he'd be as proud of you as I am. But enough of this soppy rot. Hold that Sunstone up to your banner of hope and make this place shine again. You got it. No problem. Boom. Sunstone activated. Wom, 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 wom. Hooray. Hooray. Go away, darkness. The light returns to Cole and Galenholm. Certainly does. Jonathan, my child, you have done well. You have freed this land from the Dragon Lord's evil influence. Now its people are free to rebuild in their own image. However, your duty is not over yet. There are others who still suffer under the Dragon Lord's rule and await your succor. Gotta sneeze, 1 second. Only one, that's convenient. For now, anyway. Gore blimey, Jonathan, just look at that sky. I've never seen anything so blue before. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. That night, the people of Cole and Gallenholm hold a party to celebrate their victory over the monsters. The bodybuilders dance and dine and flex their muscles, while the youngsters of Gallenholm giggle at their antics and make plans for the future. And in the shadows, at the fringes of the firelight, stands Galileo, his eyes fixed on Barbella. He gazes at her with tenderness in his eyes and a satisfied smile on his lips, but Jonathan is the only one who knows that he's there. Then, morning comes. Doo-doo-doo-doo! You awake yet, Jonathan? Gore blimey, my head's pounding like an hammerhood. I reckon I had a bit too much fun last night. I don't know if it was just the exhaustion catching up with me, but I even started seeing things. I thought I saw Galileo hanging out in the shadows, but it must have just been a dream. He had this stupid grin on his face, just like old times. Speaking of seeing things, Gludamus spotted something too, a light in the sky over the western mountains. I wonder if it's that light in the sky over the western mountains. Of course, you don't have to look at it if you ain't interested. I just thought you might want to go and have a gander. I would love to go and have a gander. That's my way out of this place. Wah, 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 wah. Infinite jump, go! Jonathan, my child, the light you see before you is a portal to the next land you must free from the Dragon Lord's curse. The items, the knowledge, and the strength that you have acquired in this place will not survive the journey. The moment you pass through this portal of light, you will lose everything. You will be transported to the deathly moors of Tantegel. Wow, we're going in there for the first time. But the darkness is so dense that even my own powers cannot penetrate it. There you must complete the sacred duty that has been bestowed upon you. Once you have done so, your role in Alucard's revival will be complete. Though this task is yours and yours alone, know that I do watch over you always. Away we go. Are you sure you want to travel, leave this land behind, and travel to the next island? Yes. Oh, look, it's Gludamus. Oi, 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 oi. What the heck's going on here, then, Jonathan? Don't tell me you was going to slink off without saying goodbye to your old mate, Gludamus. You can't do this to me, Jonathan. I thought we was going to be bodybuilding buddies. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so selfish. If Barbella heard me whining like that, she'd give me a proper walloping. You got a world to rebuild, ain't you? Building your body's got to be the last thing on your mind. But still, why have you got to be so heartless? Honestly, you and Barbella are like two peas in a pod. I told her you was leaving, and she didn't even flinch. Look, Jonathan, I know where you're off to. You're heading to Tantegel, ain't you? There ain't nothing there but death and darkness. The whole place is a wasteland of ashes, ruled over by a being of pure evil. If you're dead set on going over there, then there's something I've got to give you. Hold on to him as tight as you can, and I reckon you'll be able to take him all the way to Tantegel. Well, I suppose this is it then. Be lucky, Jonathan, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. We're all counting on you, you know? Get yourself over to Tantegel and give the whole of Alefgard a new lease on life. Got it.
Who's that Pokemon?
Womp, womp, womp. Electricity. Lightning. Alright. 34 days to complete. That doesn't seem too long, but... like 200 types of items. Hey, we did it. Build your base level 5. We've never done that. Defeat all the boss trolls. No. Complete the spectacular spa blueprint. What? I didn't know that was a thing. Discover the recipe for the Lyre of Slime Memorial. You can now build Lyres of Slime Memorial in every region. You can now view the challenges for each chapter. Hooray. 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 Final chapter. Tantegel has been unlocked. A new island has been unlocked in Terra Incognita. New recipes have been unlocked in Terra Incognita. It's less important to us. Okay, we're gonna get started on the final chapter today. We won't be finishing it, but we should be able to finish it tomorrow, I hope. That's the plan. We'll probably do like one of the... I think this chapter is supposed to be shorter, but not by much. Not by much. Anyway. I think we have the same number of teleportals. I can search for it just to find out. Maybe we don't. I assume we have teleportals in this one. I think we've looked this up before, and we do. Okay, so there is in fact a blue teleportal and a red teleportal, and is there really only two? So there's not a green one. There's only a red and a blue one. Let's get to the blue teleportal then. We'll try to do that at least. And then we won't have to worry so much about tomorrow. If tomorrow's a little shorter because of it, then good. Alright, let's do that. From the beginning. Final chapter, Tantegel. I assume it's Tantegel. I wish I knew how to pronounce that correctly. Ooh, Black Ivy? Whoa. I'm completely naked. It doesn't even look like I have my hammer. Jonathan, my child, can you hear my voice? You stand in the land of death, a place where my light cannot reach. In this land of Tantegel, all has been lost, even the banner of hope. Whoa. And yet, I see something. Go forth, young Jonathan. Seek out your fellow man and find the banner. And know, my child, that I watch over you always. All I've got is these stupid dumbbells for decoration. Heavy lungs of iron used by bodybuilders to beef up their biceps. Oh, man. Okay, I do have a stick. Okay, this gives me nothing. Okay, first huge horn. Okay, so those give me something. This should allow me to... I don't have a hammer. Can I at least grab this ivy? No. Okay, it's probably because I don't have a hammer. So let's not waste too much time. The last time, I don't want to say we wasted time, but the last time we did this, we almost we're starving for like ever. So let's just try to get going. Long have I waited thy coming, Jonathan. Why I have fair lost count of the years. Thou art the builder of the prophecy, art thou not? Come, let me look upon thee. If a fledgling child such as thee art truly the savior of whom Almighty Rubus spoke, I fear we have a long road ahead of us. Thanks. And yet, 'tis the path we must needs take. I am Merland, seer of Tantegel. Follow me. I'll follow. I kind of like how we start at nothing. It's different. Look, there's something ahead of us. Gulp. Forgive me, I am not as young as I once was. Let me rest for a while, I prithee. Jonathan, thou art the servant of Almighty Rubus, the one whose coming I have waited for so many long, hard years. But if that is true, wherefore wearest thou the vacant visage of a slack-jawed simpleton? And wherefore, when first we met, didst thou not address me as sir, but rather by the more informal granddad? Well, no matter. Our destination lies ahead. Let us continue. So everyone comments on the way that I look. Wow, this place really is dead, isn't it? I should really be... Okay, can I come back to this person? I mean, this is pretty easy. Maybe we won't grab the first one, but I'll definitely grab the second one here. It's not that far. Can't do anything there, right? I didn't think so. Okay, why are we going back? It's because I want to collect... Is this tree even... I can't do anything to the tree yet. I should have been collecting these bonfires. So I don't think they're going to be useful to anybody but me. Can't do anything with the grass. I don't know if it's black or because I don't have like a hammer. Sometimes you need an upgraded hammer to collect certain things. I had a sconce already, so maybe I didn't need the bonfire so much, but who knows what I'm going to need in this place. Go. Tell me, boy, didst thou attempt to outstrip me just then? Well, no matter. Even if thou wert to take a whip to me, I would not move any faster. I must rest for a moment. This land was once home to the great city of Tantegel, capital of the kingdom of Alefgard, but now it is little more than an ashen wasteland incapable of supporting human life. Tantegel has become a land of darkness, where hope and happiness are but fleeting memories. As a builder of legend, it falleth to thee to fulfill thy sacred duty, and bring this benighted land back to the light. But is a measly minnow such as thee truly capable of such a feat? Come, let us proceed. Our destination is near at hand. Can't do anything with that. Usually those bones are just decoration. This is a bone, an unbelievably enormous horn that was once on the head of an unknown animal. It just says bone, it doesn't say anything else. We know what a sconce is. Ash, a block formed from the burnt bones of countless creatures, and a bonfire. We know what a bonfire is, obviously. Oh, wow, look at the... Hey, we found the Banner of Hope. It's convenient. Gulp, cough, cough. Welcome, Jonathan, to the last grasp of life remaining in all Tantegel. I did bring thee hither at Almighty Rubus's command, that it might serve as a staging post for thy rebuilding efforts. As well, thou seest this place is all encircled by death. If ere the light is returned to Tantegel, thou must first breathe life back into this land. Beg pardon? Thou wishest to know more of the statue that standeth outside. 'Tis a lifelike image of a princess who once lived in these lands, carved in stone. I think it's actually a princess that just is stone. Know what I mean? I know not whence it came, but mayhap 'tis that statue's enlightening influence that keepeth the darkness at bay. So too must thou needs find a way to return this ashen land to life. When thou hast discovered such a method, I bid thee journey to the mid-ruins of Tantegel Castle and rebuild the capital anew. I know many things, but how thou wilt accomplish this aim is not among them. Thou must needs think upon it thyself. Only the guidance that I can offer unto thee is this: may it light thy way in the darkness. Jonathan obtains a green naviglobe. Thanks. I'm gonna rebuild this room real quick. I don't know... Ash or anything else, it doesn't actually matter. I now have built a room. This is not a banner of hope, it just is a thing. Okay, I can build very little. Can build clothes, but I need coarse cloth to do it, which means I probably have to go beat up some skeletons. Let's see. Anyway. How now, Jonathan? Thinkest thou this land's revival lieth within thy powers? There is little and less available here in terms of raw materials, naught but a collection of broken branches and the bones of men and monsters both. Nor is there any food to be found. I expect the pangs of hunger are already needling at thine empty belly. I survive on what little nourishment I gain from the drifting mists. Here, allow me to share it with thee. Jonathan's hunger meter is completely filled. If e'er thou shouldst feel thirst, there is a spring close by, though thou wouldst need to build a container of some sort to carry the water with thee. Sorry, Scotsman, I didn't see your messages. So from doing a little research about Oskies, they are smart but stubborn, kind of like me. I think this is the things that annoyed me the most about this game. You start each chapter with nothing. I actually kind of like that. I think that's what Jonathan works how to make a horn-rimmed bucket. I like that each place kind of has its own thing. You know, like, each has its own materials. The recipes are slightly different in different places. It is a little frustrating, I guess, you know, at first, because you start with nothing. I feel like you should remember things at least and be able to have like different blueprints and recipes already set up. You do have the recipes, which is nice, but you can't always craft them. But yeah, a basic bucket with a trendy trim. Soups up water can be used repeatedly. I hope so. If we could but revitalize this land. He's looking for water. Art thou hungered? There is naught to sup on in space but mist that drift through the air. Okay, I don't need you to heal me, or I'm good, actually, on food. The nearby spring might be a suitable place to begin thy quest. 'Tis only the source of pure water. What the heck did that just say? Crap. Okay, I completely missed everything that you just said. Sorry. Okay, how goes thy duty? Hast thou discovered a method to restore life to this ruined land? Build a bucket, yeah. The nearby spring might be a suitable place to begin. Thy quest is only the source of pure water hereabouts. If thou wishest to bring some back with thee, why not build a horn-rimmed bucket from some broken branches? That's what I was looking for. There's not that many broken branches around. Like that one there and that one there are it. However, there's more to the spring than water alone. I also spied an interesting old book lying by its banks. Mayhap it contains some... There we won't go. Mayhap it contains some information that would be of use to thee. Would that I had the power to read, I could tell thee with more surety. I bid thee go, Jonathan. Find a means to revive this blighted land and rid Tantegel of the darkness. Oh, there's another one here. That's nice. Okay, broken branch. These will give us some white petals, which we can turn into medicine. Okay. Just gonna take all this stuff for now. I don't know when I'll need it, but might as well have it on me. Right. It seems like anything that's dark in color, I am not going to be able to collect or do anything with. All right, bucket it is. I need a huge horn, which I already have, and I need 2 broken branches. Luckily, I have those, so cool. We have ourselves a bucket. Love it. I don't have any medicine. I should craft like 5 of these just in case. Now that I've collected all those white petals, let's go ahead and sort my inventory. Broken branch is not new to us. None of this is really new. Tidy everything up. I really don't know what I'm going to do with those. Oh, it says I can't place it. I wonder why. Oh, maybe it's because none of this stuff is actually a base yet. I don't think it actually matters until the base is a base, because I don't get points or anything for it. Okay, this is... Oh, cool. These have... I get broken branches from these. Okay, so yeah, it is like a color thing. Things that are... I guarantee these guys will drop cloth for me if I kill enough of them. Or, you know, if they drop it. Okay, so I can get more broken branches. Why I would need those right now, I don't. But, oh, wow. So we can already kind of determine where the base boundary is going to be. That's nuts. I bet as our base grows bigger, we're going to bring light to different places. So I bet some of this stuff will light up. I don't know yet, but it'd be really cool if that was the case. I don't need the bones. I don't care about those. Give me your coarse cloth. I guarantee you have it. You're just being stubborn. Like Scotsman's new dog is going to be. There we go. Coarse cloth. Knew it. All right. Thank you. Cool. Oh, look, it is a purified spring. That's nice. What is in that? Oh. And the book. All right, read. The book is titled A Passage to Tantegel, Volume 5. Reginald, good old Reginald Augustus Gaines. Would thou like to read it? Absolutely, I would. How many years have passed since I departed my hometown of Cantlin, I know not. But at long last I have arrived in the land of Tantegel, which was once the capital of all Alefgard. Sadly, it is no more. Though I am yet far from Tantegel Castle, already the reek of death and despair is nigh unbearable. With the Dragonlord's castle just across the water, it would seem that these lands have been the worst affected by the demon's curse. It is a happy accident that this filter fountain escaped his unholy wrath. I can refill my flasks and continue my journey. All around here is contaminated by the curse, but anyone with so much as a bucket may draw sweet, clear water from about the fountain. Rumors tell that it was left here by a scholar who hoped to use its purifying powers to bring life back to this land. He dwelt in a hermitage to the north of this place, where he concocted research into the formulation of holy water. If thou who reads this message dost intend to rid this land of the curse, I bid thee investigate the scholar's abode. I meanwhile will continue on. Every breath I take of this ashy air is harder than the last. I may not have long remaining to reach my destination. Sir Reginald Augustus Grains, Cantlin Brigade of Guards. New quest marker appeared. Beautiful. Okay, well now we can use our bucket. I'm pretty sure if we use it over here, we're just gonna get regular old crappy water. Just water. Scoop of standing water that isn't safe to drink. Oh, I need my bucket. But if you stand next to the fountain, is how you get the better water. I don't know if one... I mean, obviously drinking water is better than not drinking water. You have to stand, like, right next to it. And now we have purified water to... I don't know how much I need. It's probably safe to get, like, a bit of it. Alright, I think 10 water will be good enough for now. Pure water. A scoop of perfectly pure, crystal clear water. I don't know what that thing is. I could probably break this stuff down, but it's not really necessary at the moment. We might stop off at good old Mirwild. Or Mirwul. Mirald? I don't know his name. Merle. Call him Merle. We might stop next to Merle so we get our hunger meter up. I'm going to try to kill a couple more of these so I can take their cloth and maybe build some armor. Of course, again, I've only got one. I've killed so many of these things and have only gotten one coarse cloth. I don't know how many I need, but 2 or 3 is probably a good bet. I'm taking damage for no reason. Well, the reason is I'm bad, but no good reason. Come here, skeleton jerk. Man, they're being stingy, aren't they? It's kind of crazy. Just drop me some cloth. Really, armor's unnecessary, you know, you only take damage if you get hit, and if you don't get hit, then you don't need armor, but better safe than sorry in most cases. Alright, well. I guess we can go back and see... How much cloth do we need? Oh, I can make some now. There's no reason to get ragged rags when I could just find 2 more cloth and get some plain clothes, right? These skeletons aren't doing that much damage to me. I can regen it. The whole point of coming back, though, was to get full, was to eat. Because that's going to be the thing that kills me faster than anything. Thank you. If you could not talk to me about any of this stuff anymore, I'd appreciate it. I like how I'm literally sustaining myself off of the mist in the air. That doesn't make any sense at all, but sure. If it works, it works. I see fire. I also see a bunch of these bone horns. Seems like I'm gonna have to use whatever I can get my hands on. So if I need these bones, can I break this? Maybe, but not right now, I can't. I'm gonna leave those up so it looks, so I can remember where it is. I will probably forget. I don't really need to decorate my camp with Dragon Lord banners, but they are like 500 apiece or something silly like that, so. Read. There's a letter on top of the crate. It looks like it was written quite recently. I can't believe it. How unlucky can one man be? Just when I hear that the builders finally arrived and us humans are on the up again, I only end up getting swept out to sea and washed up here in this wasteland. I found a book near a spring that said to go up north to find out how to make holy water, but there's nothing here. I'm going to use the last of my strength to climb up to the top of that hill and see what I can see. The message ends there. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. Nice. I got some coarse cloth from that and some wood. I was kind of hoping I'd get the whole tent, but... Okay, we're gonna cheat and figure out where this guy is. I say cheat, or not really, we're just, you know, infinite jump. I can jump forever. What are you? Oh, you found someone. Are you dead? No reply, it's just a corpse. Oh, that's sad. Oh, wait. Wall, hollow, hidden stairs. Jonathan can't make out any more of the message. Wait, hold on. No reply, it's just a corpse. But there's something written in the ash next to him. Wall, hollow, hidden stairs. That's disappointing. Poor guy. Jonathan finds the hidden hermitage. Wow. The guy couldn't make it right here, huh? That's disappointing. I see you. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. There's an old faded letter on top of the crate. Several years have passed since I began my studies, and at long last I have almost achieved mine aims. I have all but discovered the wise by which holy water can be concocted, the very thing we need to banish the fiend's curse. But the monsters are no fools. Their attacks have been occurring more frequently of late. I must needs withdraw me to the innermost chamber and set traps to stymie their assaults. Whatever might become of me, I cannot allow humanity's only hope to be lost forever. The message ends there. Okay, so I just need to be careful and not get destroyed by the traps, wherever they may be. Oh, I see you over there. What are you gonna give me? More coarse cloth, perfect. Now I can make better clothes. I can make common clothes at the very least. Don't want your bones. That looks like the right way to go. Another chest. Oh, not chest. It seems so. I don't want to take too much, if only because I'm gonna run out of space, but I do want to take as much as I can carry. Oh, wow. What the heck is this? I think we just... I think we went the right way, but the wrong way. An old and crumpled piece of paper is lying on the floor, covered in faded writing. After umpteen years of painstaking experiments, I have finally come to a momentous realization. Without the power to build, I will never be able to produce the holy water I spent my life researching. But my work hath not been for naught. Secret tunnel, yeah, exactly. Where I have failed, the legendary builder is destined to succeed. If by the grace of Rubus it is the builder who readeth this note, I hereby bequeath my magical altar to thee. Pray take it with thee, that I might serve a greater purpose. My time in this world will soon be at an end. Already I hear a dragon's dolorous roars fast approaching my doors. O great Mother Rubus, grant this accursed land thy blessing once more, I pray thee. The message ends there. The rest of the letter is singed beyond recognition. But I can make this. I can make holy water. And then I can make sheen salts, banishes curses, divine dagger as a projectile. Okay, well, let's make the holy water for now. And then I need silver to do all that. But I can break this and take the whole table. Can I take this stuff? No. Ah! Okay, so there's a dragon that literally protects this whole place. So if I hadn't found that secret entrance, then I would have either had to like escape the dragon or whatever. Because there was this thing here too. Jab it. I'd rather not. Another stick. I am gonna finish exploring this place just because you never know what you might find. Like sticks. Ooh, and a seed of life. Isn't that lovely? Hooray, max HP. But the dragon's right around this corner. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we avoided fighting the dragon for now, so that's neat. Don't want to get hit by fire either. So we're good. We have successfully explored this place. Something to come back to then, yeah, for sure. Did I open that chest already? No, I didn't come this way. I didn't even realize this was here. Hey, medicinal herbs, that's nice, or medicinal cream. We made some of that already, but it's nice to have more. Cool. Sorry, friend. Sorry you had to kick the bucket. Oh, I guess the green Naviglobe would have been really nice to have if you, like, you could have placed it there and figured out where you were going, but my memory isn't so bad that I can't just go in the southwesternly direction and find it myself. You guys can go away. I don't need your coarse cloth anymore. I have 5. I have plenty. Okay, the holy water should cleanse the area, and I've got a new table, which is cool. You I'm gonna kill because you're in my way. Of course, now they drop a coarse cloth. Why wouldn't they, you know? It's no sense. That's gaming for you. Okay, let's build some clothes. Necessary? Not really, but beneficial. Typical. Exactly. Exactly. Let's also sort through my inventory. We got a dilapidated crate, which isn't necessary, but a barrel, a pot, horse cloth, of course, our new diviner's altar, a blessed workbench imbued with heavenly energy, can be used to craft divine items, and stupid bones that I don't need. Oh, and holy water, of course. A bottle of blessed water with purifying powers, purifies the surrounding land. I don't know where we're going to get silver from, but I imagine once, like I said, I'm pretty sure that once we use the holy water here, probably on the princess, then we'll be able to, this place will be all glowy. It'll turn the surrounding area green, and then we'll be able to collect more resources, which is super cool, actually. Like the concept a lot. What sorcery is this? Why doth that water shine and sparkle so? It's holy water. 'Tis holy water, thou sayest? Why, if one were to sprinkle holy water upon this unholy land, it might very well... Oh, my hero. See, it's the princess. My poor hero. What, ho? Did I hear a voice just then? Or are my old ears playing tricks on me? Ah, so thou didst hear it too. And thou warrantest it came from the statue. Could it be that the statue is no statue at all? That's my shocked face. But a human being frozen in stone? Hurry, Jonathan, to the statue. Mayhap that holy water of thine might be of use. Another seed of life. Beautiful. Now we have 60 HP. Use. Standing way too close to her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to invade your personal space here. Not a redhead. My kryptonite. The princess. That's just her name? You don't have an actual name? I don't want to call you the princess. Where am I? Hath the spell been lifted? Yep. Art thou the one who did rouse me from my slumber? I did. Again, I'm so sorry for standing so close to you. Let me look upon thy face. I mean, it's right there, so you certainly can do that. How indomitable thine expression. How dignified thy features. Verily, I sense a great power within thee. Oh, is Jonathan a fan of Redhead? Is it? Very much, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess. Really depends on your perspective in life. Just as I did when I first met someone I once knew. There we go. Thou art the builder, art thou not? Oh, yeah. Yes, I am the builder, the one who is blessed with the power to create. When the Dragon Lord took power and stole the light from the sky, I thought all hope was lost, and so I recited a charm and turned myself to stone. I know not how many years have passed since that moment, but 'twould seem the Dragon Lord's reign of darkness continueth still. And yet, now that thou art with us, hope is returned, for thou art the builder, the one blessed by benevolent Rubis herself to make Alefgard arise again. Jonathan, wheresoever thou journeyest, I shall follow, for the path that thou treadest will lead us back to the light. Thanks. Thou art the builder. Okay. Yep. I got all that. So you're just going to follow me wherever I go? Okay. That's fine. By the goddess, verily the statue hath come to life. More like, you know, the other way around. This miracle is a shining beacon of hope in this darkened domain. All that remaineth is to journey forth to the ruins of Tantegel Castle and bring about its rebirth in the same wise. If we can stay alive that long, Jonathan, I sense a great evil approaching. Oh, of course. Why not? Well, I've got some clothes. I can't build a better stick. I've already got one. It's not a very good stick, but it's a stick nonetheless. I don't have a chest or anything. I really just... I could plop down that table, but it's not going to do any good. I don't have any silver to craft with, so really I'm just... I got some healing cream, so let's do it. Jonathan, I am sore afeared, a great evil is approaching. So it would seem the hated Dragon Lord, or else one of his unholy servants, hath taken heed of the princess's revival. The princess is a budding beacon of hope in these blighted lands. We must protect her at all costs. Twould not do to face this battle unprepared. Tell me, Jonathan, art thou hungered? Then allow me to share a half part of the mists I have collected with thee. Come, Jonathan, pucker thy lips. Thanks. Jonathan's hunger meter is completely filled. How farest thou now? Doth thy body brim with vim and vigor? Yes. And I beg thee, Jonathan, let not these marauding monsters snuff out Tantegel's only hope. If e'er this land is to see the light again, we must make our way to Tantegel Castle and ensure its revival. Great. Bow, 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 bow. May Rubis protect thee. Begone, foul fiends. Where are they? Oh, over here. Oh no, please don't destroy my ash wall. Whatever shall I do? Are you guys really like climbing up this? What are you doing? Oh no, please don't destroy my stump. I honestly, I thought that the princess would be standing on the place where we have to plant our banner. I thought when she moved, like we would see a hole there and we would be able to plant our banner in the place and then it would be good to go. Jonathan obtains a blue teleportal. That was fast, wasn't it? Ah, the light! Mine eyes burn! Take thy light away! It is not needed here. This half of the world is mine! All mine! No. 1,000 thanks, Jonathan. Thou hast delivered me from the monsters. That was really fast. Pardon? Thou didst hear a strange voice drifting upon the wind. I cannot claim to have heard the same. If I had heard such a terrifying thing, I am certain I would remember it. Mayhap the day's exertions have frayed thy nerves somewhat. Why not rest for the moment? I am sure thou wilt feel much better come the morrow. A fine display, Jonathan. I never supposed thou wert capable of such fine deeds of arms. Why lookest thou so solemn? Such gravitas does not suit this happy occasion, nor thy face, for that matter. Thanks again. What? Thou didst hear a fearful voice from afar? There was nothing of the sort, I assure thee. Mayhap your mind is merely overstrained from the battle. After all, thou art the builder, not a warrior. Forgive me for asking so much of thee. And yet, it seems thou hast been granted suitable reward for thine endeavors. That is a teleportal, is it not? On the morrow, I would bid you journey through that teleportal and seek out the ruins of Tantegel Castle. But as for today, thy work is done. My shack is but a meager place, riddled with holes, but if you can repair them, it is yours to rest in. I've already done that. but we can rest anyway. And we'll probably get a little cutscene. That's what happens when you get teleportals and sleep. Dragon Lord, long have I awaited this moment. Take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. This is the same cutscene as we saw at the beginning of the game. This is like the opening cutscene. What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me? No. Then let it be so. Yeah, yea, and to signify the peace between us, wilt thou offer up thy weapon unto me? Oh. Ah, the great blade. Hadst thou but trusted thine arm, such a weapon might well have brought thee victory. It matters not. Thou shalt receive thy just reward. This world shall be cleft in twain, and its blackest pits and dankest recesses rendered unto thee. Wow. May the darkness engulf thee for all eternity. Jonathan, my child, why do you stir so in your sleep? Do you dream of the past once again? These painful memories are not your own, but those of a long-forgotten warrior. They were not meant for your eyes. It's a little late for that. I've been seeing them forever. Do not let these visions distract you from your duty. You need only fulfill the role entrusted to you. That will be enough. Jonathan, do you remember what I told you when you first awoke from your slumber? Yeah, you told me you are not the hero. You said you are the builder. You are not the hero. You are not the hero. I remember. It is not for you to defeat the Dragon Lord. Which is good, because I don't think I could. Alright. Good morrow, Jonathan. I see from thy spirited stretching that thou didst sleep well. The way thou didst toss and turn in the night, I feared thy sleep was but fitful. Full glad am I to see those fears were misplaced. Jonathan, my boy, I am a seer. I know what thou art, and where thy future lieth. In her limitless wisdom, Almighty Rubus hath granted a sacred duty unto thee. And here, in this unhallowed land of Tantegel, is where thy role as the builder will be fulfilled. Jonathan, thine adventure is nearly at an end. Thou must needs persevere only a little longer. Speaking of which, 'tis time that thou didst put that blue teleportal to the test. I bid thee search out the ruins of Tantegel Castle, whence the king of all Alefgard once reigned. Restore the light to the accursed place, and see to its reconstruction. The holy water thou didst create will be of much use to thee in this, scattered about thyself to breathe life back into the ashen landscape. No doubt the fruits of the purification process will provide thee with much needed materials for thy building efforts. And shouldst thou ever want for succor, return to me. The princess and I will remain here and await word of thy success. Good morrow to thee, Jonathan. By the moans and groans I gather thy dreams were troubled. Ne'er before have I ever heard such pitiful cries. Surely thou cannot feel rested after such a restless night. Come to me, Jonathan, a little closer. Oh, she can heal me. Jonathan's HP are completely restored. Wow. I know not how to soothe thy tormented soul, but thy body is another matter. If e'er thou requirest mine assistance, I stand ready. In the meanwhile, wilt thou be traveling through the teleportal thou didst win in the previous battle? If fortune smileth upon thee, it may lead to my former home. Tantegel Castle now lieth in ruins, but mayhap thou mightest find some clue there as to how its revival can be achieved. If e'er the light is to return to the place, the banner of hope must be recovered. 'Tis the rallying flag of our people, the proof that we humans once took arms against the Dragon Lord's armies, and can do so again. If thou shouldst plant it in the heart of the castle ruins, the goddess would surely grant the place her heavenly protection. I shall remain here and pray that benevolent Rubus ensures thy safekeeping. Cool. Alright, interesting. So in this one, it's a little bit different. Can't place that here. Can't place that here. Why not? Can't place that here. Where can I place it? I guess on the grass. I didn't actually want it there, but it doesn't matter. Not really. I don't know why I can't place it on the stone, but it's fine. That being said, though, I did say we were going to get the first teleportal, and we did. So that is where we will stop for this afternoon. Shorter than I thought. It's only 3 hours. I could probably beat this game today, honestly, if I really pushed. That first teleportal was quick, but I want to save something for tomorrow. Plus, my head hurts. So I don't feel bad, really, about calling it early. Yesterday, we streamed for like 7 hours, so we could finish Chapter 3 today. And I'm glad we did. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. If you we got some friend, or let's see if we have any friends streaming. We got quite a few viewers here today. Let's see. Thanks for the stream. It's been, hey Malcolm, thanks for swinging by. I don't know if you came in. I assume you came in with Scotsman's raid, but I appreciate the follow. I appreciate you hanging around. I appreciate the chat about Final Fantasy XIV. If you ever want to talk about Final Fantasy XIV, hang out in our chat. Usually Andy's here, and Andy is almost addicted. Andy's a great friend, but he certainly loves some Final Fantasy XIV. We're gonna straight raid out to Wabajack. Waba's great people. She's playing some Chrono Trigger. Looks like she's towards the end. Yeah, she's got the time machine. If you ever played Chrono Trigger, you know what I mean. I love Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games ever. So we're gonna raid out to her, swing by, say hello. But yeah, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here as much as you can be. We should be back tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time with more Dragon Quest Builders. We're gonna finish this game tomorrow, and then unfortunately after that we'll be gone for like 10 days. Now I gotta go house sit for Brittany, and so we'll be gone unfortunately. But when we get back, we'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff as usual. But yeah, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Go say hi to Waba for me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, everybody.
We've all got our own ways, our own methods, the things that keep us going. You don't have to pretend, baby. I know it gets hard. Looking around, you start to think, maybe this isn't what I wanted. But you have to keep going, keep moving on, and don't you ever look back.
2014 was more than a dream. Thoughts of dope were coming back like there was more for the theme. Skyscraper lightsabers, there was bright than a beam. I'll repeat the feeling when the time is right when it seems. I crop it right to the cream. Photo finish supreme. Immaculate the rapping sense, and I'll say that with a gleam. Halo around my head, I hang 'em high with esteem. And if you hating on yourself, you ain't a part of the team, you dig. This is dope, boy. You should know, boy. Danny Mankind, what the flow, boy. About that damn time, it's so, boy. So press play, now it's time to get that dope, boy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the ends. Remember why we started with things in too many times they had to tell them this you should know. Type of patience that'll make you question if he is slow. Earning reps by the day, getting past in a shoal. Arrival at destination wasn't part of the goal, so we panicked like the first time driving parking lots. Visualize the time where he's on a super yacht, slaved away so to say he owns the masters of his drops. Now it's Daniel. That be how he trains a thought. Had to stand on a square, so he went back to his roots. Professor called upon the dean when he was lacking salute. Cause it's the intel, the incels couldn't compute. Short circuit stuck in the loop. They lie again and again and again, then again they be acting like hoes. It's killing me how they willingly be acting like bros. They never think to drip flip the cons like the pros till they turn into foes, but that's just how that goes. Because they lack foresight, the vision is near and crystal clear. It's the same thing year after year. With their backs turned, suddenly a stranger appears.
Wait, you look kind of familiar.
I will be fulfilling my destiny. This still I close. But God is giving me steel in order to heal, I suppose. Go ham fucking stage, time to grow, maintain water low, hydro flow. No such thing as plateau. We just blow like it's dope, boy. You should know, boy.
Danny man?
Kind with the flow, boy. Too odd like a baby, even flow, boy. Let's stop playing, dog. Go and fetch your own toy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the ends. Remember why we started with things in the end.
You have a nice time?
We tend to forget what led us to do our favorite things, especially after time passes. Then you start thinking about when it was all simple. Feels like it's only been 5 minutes until finally.
Don't cope, keep your faith on scope. You can make life.
The chrysalis is open, reaching for the sky, I feel the distance closing. This right here, the end of the beginning. Known that I've been chosen for a minute. Know I had the vision, now I'm living, now I'm giving fair warning in advance. Gotta let you know that this is not a game of chance. This is not a probably, maybe if or it depends. This is power from the ocean, ripping through the sand. I'm the man now, building up a brand now. Moving way ahead now, I can never stand down.